Dr. Owen Omogiafo, first female president group CEO of Transcorp, stands at the forefront of Nigeria's business landscape, leading one of the country's most dynamic conglomerates with investments in hospitality, power, oil and gas. In the special edition of her interviews, she outlines her vision for expanding Transcorp's reach throughout Africa. Dr. Omogiafo, welcome to Africa's 24.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. You took part in the 32nd annual meetings of a Flexing Bank that took place in the Transcorp Hilton Hotel that you run. How is such a conference important to you and your group?
Thank you very much once again. So for us in Transcorp here, we're very honored to be the official hotel and the main venue of the Afrexim annual meetings. So such a conference is gold. So not just to Transcorp, but to Nigeria. We have over 3,000, about 4,000 delegates registered to attend this conference. And with the event center that we have, our 5,000 capacity event center, it makes us able to host such a conference. Now, why is this important? It's important because there's nothing like experiencing a country, experiencing a product that by yourself for you to have clear understanding of what to expect. So with this kind of conference going on today, what it means that you have people who are more enthused about Africa because the Afrexim conference has more people beyond just those who are based in Africa, coming from outside the country, outside of Africa, to come here and experience what it means to be within Africa. And that makes a whole lot of positive PR for my country, for my brand, and of course, my beloved continent, Africa.
Ma'am, Transcorp Group is one of Nigeria's leading conglomerates with investment in diverse sectors. What opportunities are you seeing in the hospitality one, and how do you intend to leverage its growth?
So Nigeria has 220 million plus people. We have a young population. We have excellent weather. We have the most beautiful beaches and clear waters. It surprise you that every beach in the world we've been to, we have it here in Nigeria. We also have walking high terrains and mountains. There's a lot of history within Nigeria. Why am I taking time to talk about these things? A lot of times when we're traveling, we're looking for where to go. You look for activities. I mean, it's so expensive now. Nobody shops these days when they travel. You're looking for what to do, right? And this is where hospitality and tourism can come in. With everything I've described, makes Nigeria a premium destination for people to want to come to. Nigeria is 6 hours away from Europe. And 6 hours, at most 6 hours for most African countries as well. So if we're able to even build a lot of investments in the sector, from seeing how we can continue to create value, unlock value, and make the infrastructure that is necessary for these things in hospitality to go, it's going to be a game changer. We've seen how Dubai has grown through their hospitality and tourism. We will do the same thing for Africa. And of course, you know, Nigeria is the core of Africa. Some may argue, but I am Nigerian. And I would tell you that we're very here to welcome you. And we hope that Nigeria becomes a destination choice for people both within the continent and outside the continent.
Ma'am, I would like to find out what unique challenges and opportunities have you encountered in leading such a conglomerate as the first female group CEO of Transcorp?
You know, sometimes I forget I was the first female CEO. So I became group CEO at the age of 39 and during COVID, right at the beginning of COVID. It wasn't easy, I must say, because you come in to lead thousands of people. And here we are when we are all so scared. Nobody knew what was going to happen. But you see, anytime there are challenges, you also have opportunities. And once you're resolute, you're resilient, and ability to have foresight, you're now able to take advantage of those challenges and create them into opportunities. So let me talk a bit about Transcorp. In your introduction, you had mentioned we are key investors in 3 core sectors right now: power, hospitality, and oil and gas. So yes, we are talking about the hospitality, but let me move a bit to the power sector. In power, Transcorp actually accounts for about 20% of Nigeria's installed capacity, electricity-wise, and we also generate power in Abuja, distribute power in Abuja. The challenges that you see is there's no more challenge that's different from other sectors, okay? You find your challenges. As a woman, I don't want to talk about women and challenges. I say as a woman, we're blessed. You have the opportunities. We are taught, we are naturally multitaskers. I know men cannot multitask, but for us, anything you give a woman, she's focused, she's diligent, she's dogged, and she works hard to create value. And that's what we've been building within Transcorp. creating value. From 2020 to date, we've grown Transcorp to become a $3 billion market capitalization company. And in Naira, that's over 4.5 trillion Naira of market capitalization. And this is even without having listed two of our companies. So you can see what's in there. So it's not necessarily about the challenges, it's about what you make the just challenges and the opportunities that you create within them. And that's what we've done in Transcorp Group.
Building on decades of resilience is the theme of these annual meetings, and you mentioned it just a few moments ago. What does resilience mean to you, and where do you see Transcorp Group in the next 10 years?
Resilience, this is what distinguishes Transcorp from others. But it's not just resilience without strategy. Because if you are being resilient without strategy and a vision, you just enjoy suffering. Let's put it in that way. Resilience is what lets us understand that we are not just we're long-term investors. And that's what guides our investment strategy. It's our resilience that also guides us in our Afro-capitalism philosophy, which is understanding the role of the private sector in developing Africa. And I don't know if you know, but my group chairman, Mr. Tony O. Elumelu, CFR, is the proponent of Afro-capitalism. And he's one person who's been a very resilient investor in Africa. And through his investments, we have presence in 20 African countries. We're in England, we're in New York, we're in Dubai, Paris, and we continue to take the African brand further. Now for Transcorp, where are we in 10 years? We will continue to be a strong conglomerate and diversify into more sectors that can catalyze the development of Nigeria and of Africa for Africans. And that one, I tell you for real.
Ladies and gents, here comes the end of this program. This was Mrs. Owen Omogiafo. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Africa24TV.com and the app My Africa 24.